Hello and welcome. And in today's video, I'm going to be covering over how to create irresistible real estate marketing offers that win listings. So this is not how to create offers to get buyers for your listings. This is how to create offers to market yourself as a listing agent to other sellers in the local area. So this is going to help you stand out, attract motivated sellers, and increase your listing presentation to conversion ratio, even in a competitive or declining market, right? A lot of people are saying things about the market. This is something I've seen work time and time again. So the high level overview concept is we're going to start with a unique value proposition. What makes you unique? What makes you different? What makes you stand out compared to the competition? Generic messaging like I'm a local expert or I provide great service no longer moves the needle, right? Your unique value proposition should have specific and tangible value that no other agent does, right? So an example is over 1,000 clients served in 23 years, managing broker of Keller Williams office. Bring you five no hassle cash offers, no obligation, no pressure, right? If you're a newer agent, you can leverage more of your team and brokerage stats, but I recommend having these big, bold stats that you can present to people that builds trust. There's thousands of agents reaching out to the same leads that you and I are, so we have to find a way to differentiate ourselves from the rest of them. I list properties, we take professional photos. It's not enough anymore. Everyone does that. Next is productizing your listing services with branded programs. So don't just sell yourself, sell a system or a program. It normally subconsciously will feel in the prospect's mind that there is a outcome with that program, and it makes it feel more structured, scalable, and trustworthy. So an example of a program that's seller focused would be a cash offer program. We give the seller 3 to 5 real cash offers up front from Open Door, OfferPad, HomeLight, Investor Connections, whatever it may be. No obligation, no commitment, just sell or just cash offers. Now, what is this going to do? Right? If you say this to someone on a call that says, I want a buyer, you bring a buyer. You meet them where they're at. You let the offer do the speaking for you because what happens then is you get your foot in the door. They either accept a cash offer, great, or maybe they don't want 70% of property's value in a cash offer. That's totally fine. We've got other options that include taking it on market to get full price. Would you want to look at those? It's a lot easier for them to say yes now because you've already presented that upfront value, bringing them real cash offers compared to being one of the thousands of agents that just wants to list it and at first and then get to market and take it on market. This a smart seller program is another example. So flexible commission menu, cancel the agreement at any time. You could have a sell it yourself, 0% commission, then get paid another way sort of option, or guaranteed sale or rebuy it. The seller safety net, let sellers stay in the home past the sale with flexible leaseback or extended possession options. Another one would be a positioning tip, right? So if you use these a positioning tip on the above offers, if you use the branded program names to increase the perceived value of memorability. So, smart seller program, safe sale guarantee, or options first program. This just ties your what you do for sellers to something that's not just, hey, I'm a good agent, or yeah, I'm going to get you buyers, right? It really realizes the offer a lot more. Next is lead with proof, right? Specific numbers that build trust. So, quantify your results, the more trust you build. The stats are going to what sell. The stats are going to be what sells. So over 1.3 billion in total career sales, if you have something like that. 99.7% listing success rate over the last 10 years, averaging 102.7% of list price over the past 3 years, over 25 years of full-time local experience. Which one sounds better? That agent or the person who's going to take professional photos, right? Use these as bullet points or slides within your listing presentation and cold market outreach to build further trust. It's not just one of these layers, it's all 10 that I'm going to cover in this video combined together that makes a strong offer to where you're more of an order taker rather than having to hard sell someone. With that being said, if you don't have personal stats yet, you can leverage your team or brokerage's stats and back them with transparency. Number four, de-risk the seller's decision with a clear guarantee. A lot of sellers hesitate due to fear of failure or commitment, right? We've all been there. You're in the listing presentation. The seller does not want to sign. They don't want to commit, or on the phone, they don't want to talk about listing because they feel committed. They shouldn't feel committed. A strong guarantee eliminates the hesitation. So if it doesn't sell in 28 days, we'll give you a cash offer. Boom. Commitment is a lot easier. Cancel at any time, no penalties, no lock-in. I love this one. I think it screams, I know I have a good service. If you generally have good client communication, proper expectation setting when taking a listing, this is an amazing one to do. It allows the seller to get out at any time, but if both you are on the same page with the proper expectations and you're actually doing what you're supposed to as far as communication and getting offers in, all should be well. Sell it yourself, well listed, pay 0% commission. These are all ways to have a guarantee behind what you're doing to make it easier for the seller to say yes. Um, do always include terms and conditions apply depending when needed, because obviously these have, if you're going to guarantee a cash offer, there's some terms and conditions behind that you might have to put in place. So number five would be create a compelling offer stack that's a no-brainer. Once you build your programs, your statistics or guarantees, combine them with an irresistible stacked offer. So I want you to tell me which one sounds better. My name's Bob. I've been an agent for 10 years. I sell about 10 to 15 homes a year, and I take it on the market. We're going to get a lot of buyers in through the network we have, and I'm going to negotiate the best for you and take professional photos and get this seen everywhere. Right? Basic, agent, or this one. Hey, we're going to bring you five no obligation cash offers. We've got our smart seller flexible commission menu where you're going to choose the commission that's best for you. You can cancel anytime, and that's a guarantee. You're going to get 25 plus years of experience and over $1.3 billion in sales volume sold as experience of your agent. We've got a 99.7% listing success rate. We've sold over list price on average. And if it doesn't sell within 28 days for some reason with the above, we'll go ahead and place an offer on it. Which one sounds a little bit more intriguing, enticing, easy to say yes to? Obviously, the second one, because it's no longer about just price or commission. It's about the value you provide and bring to the table. Number six, translate features into seller benefits. Your offer should speak directly to what the seller cares about: ease, speed, flexibility, and certainty. Some examples is you won't be locked into a long-term contract. You'll get real offers before even hitting the market. You can test the market risk-free, no pressure to list. Every bullet point in your offer stack should answer, why does this matter to the seller? And it should be an easy thing for them to say, yes, this matters, or yes, I want to move forward with you. So this is just saying, if you're seeing a lot of sellers don't convert because they don't want to be locked into a long-term contract, then bake that into your offer. If you're seeing a lot of sellers want to test off market first, um, try that first. If you're seeing sellers want real offers up front, before talking about hitting the market and such, then have that option for them and bake this into your offer so it's an easier sell. You cannot, well, you can push against the market, but you're not going to see nearly as much success as the person who says, okay, cool, this is what the market is saying, this is what the market is demanding. The market's demanding that we bring, some upfront offers or more value upfront. That's what the market's saying. And if the market is saying that, you can't argue it. If you go with it and you go with what the market is saying as far as feedback of why or why not they're converting, then you're going to see so much more success with your offer that you're pushing. Number seven, promote the offer everywhere, not just on the listing appointment. So once your offer is clear and strong, push it aggressively. Cold calls. We've got a system that brings five cash offers to sellers even before they list. And then we've also got some other listing options we can cover. Would that be of any interest to you? Social media, right? This can be bite-sized posts, so shorts, reels, etc. Or it can be a long-form video just like this, where you're explaining in depth what your offer does. Highly recommend this because you're going to be able to send this to people who book with you, to leads who come in, to further sell them. Direct mail, door knocking, your website, follow up on email and SMS, whatever is best. A bonus one, I recommend whenever you get an appointment, record a 60-second loom, or you can just templatize it once, so like a video, and summarize the offer. Send it to the seller leads with an email and a text before the meeting. So before the meeting, you're hitting on all these things above, all these options, all these guarantees that they won't be into a long contract, et cetera, et cetera. So that way, when they go into the meeting, they already know what you offer, and their guard is much more lowered, which is going to make it so much more easier for them to be transparent with you in the conversation. Ultimately, you to get that listing. Number eight, train your team to sell the offer, not themselves. So whether you're doing it solo, you have a team, ISA, closer, the goal is consistency. Everyone should be able to articulate, what is the offer? How does it help the seller? Why is it different than anything else on the market and or better? And how to transition into setting the appointment. Use scripts, role plays, and objection handling to make this repeatable. So this offer should also be used cold outbound. So yes, it's obviously going to help you on the appointments, when you're on the appointments, on the listing presentation, in person. this is going to help you, but the offer is also going to be translated to cold traffic. And when you present this to cold traffic, whether it be cold call, cold ads, whatever it might be, it's going to be so much easier to convert them because once again, the offer is easy to say yes to. It's curiosity inducing. It piques their interest. It's got all the right things to bring people and get their foot in the door. And then you simply walk them down whatever path is best for them. Option nine, build tiered value variations based off the seller's type. So different sellers are always going to have different needs. You should tie your program accordingly. If it's a distressed seller, a cash offer program and a flexible close would be best. Luxury or high equity. And over list price stats or safety net leaseback would be awesome for them. A FISBO or an expired, a smart seller program or cancel anytime option will be best. Some expireds might be a little hurt from their last experience, so a cancel anytime contract is going to help decrease that pressure for them. For the downsizer or a retiree, we handle everything concierge service is definitely what you're going to want to hit on. An investor seller, close as is, buy box matching, et cetera, et cetera. You tweak it for the seller type you're meeting with. This lets you customize the offer while keeping your core stack strong. And then the final tip, make the offer the star of your brand. Your listing offer is your brand. Market it like a product, not a resume. I love this saying. Market it like a product, not a resume. A lot of people try to give this long, boring resume to their sellers. They don't want to hear it. They want to know what is in it for them, what is going to help them, what is going to move that needle forward and actually get the home sold this time if it's an expired, or get it sold above list price, unlike their last one, whatever it may be, with the seller in their scenario. You want to market your offer like a product. When the sellers think of you, they shouldn't just think great agent or, oh, that's a local agent. They should think this is the agent who brings multiple cash offers, no commitment, it has a 99% success rate, right? You really want to tie them into those stats in that offer. And with this being said, if you want some more in-depth examples, feel free to comment some down below. I oversee hundreds of client accounts that we've implemented offers like these into to help not only grow their lead generation, but also we call those leads and then set appointments for them and ultimately help them sign dozens and dozens of listings. So if you guys want something like that, if it piques your interest whatsoever, you're an agent, team, or brokerage looking to take on more listings in your market, click the link in the description to schedule a call with myself. I'll walk you through everything we do A through Z. No pressure whatsoever. And then I'll even connect you with some active clients if it's something that piques your interest from there. We can look at the next steps. If not, all good. Just take this and run with it. This is how you create and craft an offer specifically for sellers that's going to be highly interesting depending on the scenario of the seller. And by the way, once again, you can pull and tweak anything from here. So feel free to take any certain part and run with it on your own. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Have a great day. Bye bye.